Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of Brett's Brain. Today we're going to talk about compensation for your advisory board or your board members, your advisors. Should you do it, and how much should you give them? In the past, we've talked about how to get the most out of your advisors. We've also talked about how to manage a formal board. We haven't really gotten into how to compensate those people. And I think it's fair. If people are putting a lot of time and energy into your company, you should think about compensation for them. Now, some people are going to be willing just to do it out of the goodness of their heart, or they just enjoy it and truly enjoy it. But even those people, those in fact might be the best ones to compensate. The most common form of compensation for an early stage startup is equity, because cash is always tight. And so what are some normal ranges? Normally, I see people that are advisors for a company getting anywhere between 0.1% all the way up to 1% of a company. And it varies greatly depending on how much of an expert or how senior a person is, how much value they're adding, how much time they're putting in, what they're actually doing. And that's what moves the scale from lower to higher. Now, most people fall below the 0.5%, I would say, in what I've seen out there, but it's not crazy to go above 1. If advisors are asking you for more than 1%, that's a bit out of market, and I might be weary of what they're actually looking for. Now, something to keep in mind is that you always want to put vesting schedules around equity grants. It doesn't matter if that's for a co-founder, for an advisor, or for an employee. Make sure you put some sort of vesting schedule in place, and we've talked about those in the past, so that you actually know you're getting the value that they say they're going to get out of it. So put a vesting schedule in place, understand what you want to get out, and make sure if you give up 0.5 point of your company, that you're going to get a multiple of that in return for that advisor's services. Now, one last thing I want to dive into is I personally don't believe that any investor, if somebody that's going to put money into your company, should also need advisory shares. When I invest in a company, I never ask for advisory shares. I'm trying to help that company succeed because of the investment I made. And are advisory shares going to make me work any harder? I don't think so, or they shouldn't, because I should be vested in your company and want you to succeed because of the investment I had. Thanks for listening. Tune in again.